Hi, everybody. I'm Ted Everingham, a proud alumnus of Albion College, class of 1961. Where has the time gone? I'm also on the alumni board and have the pleasure of hosting these Albion Briton conversations. We've spoken to a lot of alumni. We've spoken to some faculty people, and today we're going to speak to one of our students, class of 2021, LaRhonda Richardson. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're on campus today?
Yes, I'm on campus.
And you're getting down to the short strokes here as a senior.
Yep, just this semester, and then the next semester in the fall, I will be student teaching, and then I'm done.
Oh, great. So where do you come from?
I am actually from the Lathrup Village area in Michigan, so really
Okay.
close to Southfield, Detroit.
Yeah, it's a northern suburb of Detroit.
Yes.
I'm in Grosse Pointe, Michigan, so I know all about this area, but other people won't. So how did you come to Albion?
Well, I always knew that I wanted to be a teacher, and a lot of the teachers that I had growing up came from Albion. So once I started to look at colleges and really get down to what schools I wanted to go to, Albion just kept popping up, and then I came for a visit, and it was like I was home.
Did it feel like home when you first arrived? Did you just feel comfortable right away?
Yeah, as soon as I stepped out of the car, I was comfortable. I felt like this was home. I felt I could spend all my 4 years of college here.
Well, I've told others, I came from Jackson, Michigan, just down the road from Albion. And through some circumstances I won't get into, I ended up coming to Albion. And I was a kind of skinny, introverted kid from Jackson. And I probably was on campus 6 or 7 hours before I felt comfortable, but it was wonderful. It was like home. It's like home. So what's your course of study been like?
So I'm a double major in Spanish and history with a concentration in secondary education. So most of my classes have been really small discussion-based classes throughout those various subjects.
Well, the history part rings a bell with me. I was a history major back at Albion. As I've told younger people, you have a harder time with that because I didn't have as much history to study as you do because I'm so much older. Spanish and history. So you're fascinated by the language?
Yes, I started studying Spanish, I think in fourth grade was probably
Wow.
my first class. And I just loved the language so much, I kept going with it. And then when I came to Albion, I had the chance to go to Spain with my first year experience class. And I just fell in love with the culture and fell even more in love with the language. So I decided to major in it.
So what college year was it that you went to Spain?
So I went to Spain my freshman year with my first year experience class
Okay.
for a week. And then last year, actually in the fall, I was able to, no, not last year, 2019, I was
Okay.
able to study abroad for the fall semester.
The whole semester?
Yes.
So that kind of immersive experience must have been really great.
Yeah, I love that experience. It was the best choice that I had ever made.
So do you plan, you want to teach, you still want to teach
Yes.
secondary education?
Yes.
And you want to teach Spanish, history, or just anything?
Well, I'll be certified to teach Spanish and history, but I would really love to teach history to middle school students. That is through my experience in the classroom. That's where I found that I am most comfortable.
Good for you. I've always envied people who teach, at least who teach well. And I've always thought it would be a fun thing to do. I love working with younger people.
Yeah, me too.
You apparently do. So 4 years at Albion, well, almost 4 years at Albion. What are some of the other things you've done at school?
Well, currently I am the president of CORE, which I'm repping my sweatshirt, which is education club here on campus. My freshman year, they had just started it, so I was able to start attending meetings and become a part of the executive board from my freshman year. And this year I'm the president of the club, so I'm really excited about that. I've also been an FYE mentor. Um, I've done so many things, it's kind of hard to remember. I'm currently a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated in the Sigma Zeta chapter, which is the chapter here on campus. So me and my sorority sisters are doing tons of activities, not only on campus, but also in the Albion community. And I have been involved in many other clubs and organizations that are here on campus.
Sounds to me like community service is part of your DNA, LaRhonda. Is that fair to
Yes,
say?
yes, I do love helping, especially when I love the cause. It truly is amazing.
And that's kind of the mission of Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Yes, service to all mankind. It's right there in our,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
oh, I was going to say service to all mankind. It's right there in our mission. It's at the root of all of our programs. We just want to help the community that we're in, and work with the students, the parents, anyone who we can help. We want to help them all.
So tell me about some of the service projects you've done with the sorority.
So most recently, actually yesterday, we did an event where we honored a Valentine Shiro, which we decided to honor a single mother in the Albion community. So we presented her with flowers and a chocolate gift basket and a spa treatment as well. And then that was kind of like our basis to set up our structure in that community. And then we are going to be running more organizations and virtual events to interact with the students in that area, as well as the parents, and providing any and all help that we can.
Really? So it's not
Yes.
just with kids and it's not just with adults.
No, it's with everyone.
All mankind, you said.
Yep, all mankind.
I think that's wonderful. So
Yeah.
where would you like to go after school? Have you thought about, the geography of your life? Where would you like to be?
I have honestly gone back and forth and just recently made the decision to actually stay here in Albion once I
Really?
graduate and teach in Marshall School District.
Yeah, just down the 12 miles or so down the road.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fascinating. So my wife is from Marshall. I'm very familiar with the school system, and I have some relatives out in that area. I think staying in Albion and teaching in Marshall would be a great thing for you to do.
Yes, I loved it. I've fallen in love with the school and the teachers here, because with the education program here at Albion, we actually have our field placements for every single class in the local districts. And most of mine happen to have been in Marshall. So I've just fallen in love with the administration, the students, the teachers. And honestly, when I thought of where I wanted to go, it was a clear choice to stay here. I didn't want to really teach anywhere else.
That's an amazing thing. What other areas did you think about along the way?
I thought about going back home, so around the Southfield area. I thought about possibly going out to Battle Creek, um, but honestly, it wasn't that hard of a choice to stay in Marshall. I really have fallen in love with the district.
Well, I can understand that. I truly can. And it's fun to see the things that are happening in Albion too, the community out of Albion. There's been some
Yeah.
recent press about that, and I'm as an alum, I'm very happy to see that. I believe that the school will prosper if the community prospers, and the other way around. And people like you are going to make that happen.
Yes. I'm excited about it too. I'm really excited to stay here and see where the community goes. It was always, I knew going to college that it was always going to be hard to get rooted into a community and be so invested in the success of not only the college, but the community, and then to just leave. I always knew that was going to be the hardest thing for me. And I'm so happy that I felt that way about Albion and really wanted to stay and continue to support the community as well as the college.
Good for you. I'm happy to hear that, because I think that's kind of two good things all at once, all rolled into one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said you have this semester and then through the summer. Help me with that. Well, how much
So
school do you do? Go ahead.
I finished my coursework this semester, and then in the fall I will be student teaching.
Oh, okay, of course. I didn't think about that. Good. That's going to be exciting too.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Good. LaRhonda, you're a wonderful ambassador for my college and your college. I'm so happy we had a chance to meet. I know you're going to do really, really well. Really well. If you had it all to do all over again, would you still go back to Albion?
Absolutely. I don't think I could fit in anywhere else. I have made the most amazing friends. I have been able to be involved in the most amazing community, and the college is constantly making changes. And I have been able to see that happen with my own eyes and see the college improve every single day. So I don't think I would have gone anywhere else if I had the chance to do it all over again.
Well, I envy you, frankly, being on scene to see these things happen. As an alumnus, I read about them and I hear about them, and being on the alumni board, I hear about these things. But to see them happening, you know, the new administration and all of the things going on in town, and the change in the demographic of the college over the last several years, it's all really, really good. And it's got to be exciting to be part of it.
Yes, it is very exciting. It's even more exciting to be one of those student leaders that is there helping the guiding decision wherever we're going. And it's really exciting just to be in the heart of it. You know, I get to see the changes that we make a month from now be in effect next semester and still be on campus and be a part of them. It's just, it's an amazing experience.
It's got to be an amazing experience. And as I said, I'm envious of you to be there on scene. I've seen lots of changes over the years. I've been gone from the college to the campus a long, long time. But this is a very dynamic time for the college, and it's all good. And it's leaders like you that are making it happen. So
Yeah.
I thank you for that. And I thank you for being with us.
Thank you. It was so nice to be here and to talk with you. I love talking to alumni and just getting their perspective of what college, what Albion was like when they were here, because it truly is a different experience.
Well, it's clearly a different experience in many ways. Diversity and inclusion weren't things we even thought about in my day. I'm sorry to say, I'm grateful that's changed. I came away from the college thinking that it taught me about not just subject matter, but critical thinking, about leadership, about wanting to be a part of what tomorrow is going to bring. And I can tell that you're there too. Oh, isn't it amazing that we have these same interests despite the years that separate us? It says a great thing about Albion College.
Yeah, that's, I think, the most common thing that I've heard from alumni that I run into or have met previously is that we all, at heart, Albion still has the same goal and they still have the same mission of creating critical thinkers. And that's what I love. Even though the college atmosphere is changing and all the advancements that are happening are absolutely amazing, I still love that the mission overall is still the same.
Well, thank you for that. I hope to get out to campus once this pandemic thing gets farther behind us. I have your email address. I'm just likely to send you a note because I'd love to meet you face to face. But this has been a real pleasure for me, LaRhonda. I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you so much. And I wish you the best as well.
Thank you.